Let me hear it!
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Now, coincidence was high on my radar yesterday. Like, what are the chances of that? A couple of things. I went and got my hair cut, and the lady that was cutting my hair, she was saying to me that earlier that day, it's one of those barber shops on the Gold Coast that you don't make an appointment. Like, you just go there and you sit out the front until you
Just rock on up.
Yeah.
Old school. Yeah.
Old school. I love it. It's really good. And some guys just rocked up, sat down. She started cutting his hair, and they start talking. She's a real chatterbox, Monique, and he explains that he's been living overseas in England for 30 years or so, but he's just come back because his mum's not well or something, and she lives down at Runaway Bay, and he thought, I'll just drop in here and get a haircut, because he went to the bakery next door and went, maybe I'll drop in and get a haircut. Now, there's 3 hairdressers in the barber shop too, so the chances of him getting Monique, is 33% that he decided to go into that barber shop. And then they start talking about, where'd you grow up and blah, blah, blah. Turns out they went to primary school together.
I love those stories. I love those. That's happened with my father-in-law and his third wife. They found out they went to school together.
Yeah.
They didn't even know.
Of all the barbershops for him to walk into, that he just needed a haircut, he gets there, and they remembered each other's names. She's like, you're not blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, my God, they couldn't believe that.
Jeez.
So, in the back of my head. And I went to dinner last night at Northcliffe Surf Club, which is just fantastic, by the way. I ate there Friday night. I ate there again last night.
Have they still got your burger?
Still got the Bradnam burger.
Got the Bradnam burger.
Do they do good prawns?
Yeah, they do. They do everything.
I've had fresh prawns there.
Everything.
They have the Bradnam burger. They've named a burger after him.
Oh, look at you go.
Probably have to be 15, 16 years that they've had that.
Oh, they get
It's
new
a
chicken. They
mainstay.
get new chicken though. It's not like the ingredients aren't that old.
No.
It's fresh.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it
fresh
named
burger.
after your dad's windows?
No. Well, technically,
I'm being mean.
Luke maybe a little bit, but I'd say mostly Ashley.
Yeah, thank you, David. I appreciate that, my friend.
I love that you got a burger. I wonder if they've
It's
got
a
a
good burger.
taco
I've
named
eaten it.
after
It's
me
weird.
somewhere.
It's weird asking for it, to be honest.
We should go back. We should go back and give away vouchers for that. We used to do that.
We did a show for that
Let's
once.
put that up on the Kickback Cave. Yeah, great surf club, Northcliffe Shields. He does a great job down there. But anyway, it was a family dinner, and my brother-in-law, who's a film producer. He's made some great films over the years. He's worked with Chris Nice, did Crooked Business, did The Nut Farm, did Don't Tell, a powerful story with Jack Thompson, did our Cadets DVD back in the day.
It was
Lutzi.
one of his debuts.
So I said to Scotty, what's going on? And Scotty goes, mate, I'm working on a new film that's just come across my desk. He's taken on the role as the producer of this new feature film, which is getting made. He goes, have you ever heard of the Emu War in Australia? Oh, I nearly fell off the chair.
Yeah, we're only doing a podcast about it yesterday. Did we talk
literally.
about it on air as well?
I can't
or was it
remember.
just... I think we might have mentioned on air
No,
and then
'cause
it
it was-
spilled into the podcast.
It was a question on Smarter Than Nikki. What year was the Emu War
That's
of
right.
Australia? And then that,
Yeah, so it was on the show a little bit
it was
because
on the show.
Locky's
We said,
talking about it.
Let's
when
get
he came
into
in.
the Great Emu War of Australia later in the show. We didn't get around to that, but then we brought it up in the podcast. And I said to Scott, we were just talking about that yesterday
what's he?
on the show. He's going to produce the film. And
Producer.
yeah, he's going to be the producer of the film. It's written it's got some big names. I don't know how much he wants me to give away, but it's got some big names.
No, Jim Jeffries does a whole stand-up bit about it. So, yeah.
So that's out.
Yeah, that's out.
He's got he's got lots of irons in the fire with it. But what are the chances of that? And then how many years have we been talking about the Great Emu War, Mitch? And every time we do, we go, how has a
great
film
movie.
not been made about this? I had Levi and Liv and all the other younger people there going, have you guys heard about this, the Great Emu War of Australia? And they were like, no. They thought I was taking the piss.
Well, it's hard to
Sounds
get
like
good emu actors nowadays.
Yes.
I guess that could be the problem.
It would be very hard
How
to,
do you play the emus?
How do you make-
Did you ask him that?
Well, it's one of the things he's looking at the moment is how they can actually work with,
Because you can't get fake ones. Because you know how the little people.
Yeah, no, you
They
can't. No,
blew
but
up.
emus are tall,
They
man.
blew up. Was it Snow White and the
You see
Seven
really
Dwarfs?
skinny ones.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Was that the movie?
Oh, yeah, that blew up because they
That
wouldn't
blew-
actually use
that
dwarfs.
blew up. Excuse the pun.
Yeah.
but they used something happened. They didn't use real little people. I think they used, I don't know, jockeys or something. I don't know what they used, but
Jockeys, you reckon they use jockeys?
something like that, right?
Jockeys.
That's CGI,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
what they're going to have to do for the emus.
Yeah, but
So
emus
they've
don't have a
written this-
union.
Hey, the emus have a union.
They don't.
The farmers' union.
What do you reckon the farmers are going to blow up?
Make
about
sure,
it?
just make sure too many don't get shot during the making of the film.
Farmers don't care with it. Oh, emu farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough of them though. Yeah.
Where are we going?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Now, there comes times in your life where you're at a pivotal point, or you're a bit down in the dumps. You just need something to keep you going. It could be Wednesday and you just don't think you can get through the week. And sometimes that inspirational quote pops up on your Instagram feed and it kind of gets you through stuff. But also there's like, our family's got quotes that we use to get through things. Like one of the most famous ones is "This too shall pass."
The Tom Hanks quote.
Is that? I think it was from the Bible too.
No, but Tom Hanks, there was that actor's studio thing where he goes on with "This too shall pass." And he's sitting there with De Niro and everything.
It's probably more famously known.
Having a little circle.
Having a little self-indulgent wank, yeah. That's what
We're rich
actors
and
do
famous
best.
and life is easy and we're relatable. That
Yeah,
chat,
yeah. Let's try and act like we've got problems.
Yeah. He did that one.
Our problem is where to fit our fifth Ferrari. But there are some that I go to all the time,
Yeah.
which is being kind is far greater than being right.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I use that to keep the marriage alive because I'm always right, so I just have to be kind. Basically, don't have the argument, just be kind.
Yeah. I not famously, but when I saw Titanic
Yes.
many years ago, I put on the back of a corkboard I had in my bedroom on the back, so only I could see it. I had to lift it to look at it.
Well, what is
Was
it?
this-
What
was
got
this
you
on the
through?
It was off the
Inside of
back
you-
of Titanic. Remember, it was on the back of my corkboard, but it was after I saw Titanic.
Oh, I always thought that it was on the back of your Chicka Ferguson.
No, Chicken
poster.
Ferguson was on the front of the chalkboard. So it was on
Right.
the back
Oh,
of
you
that.
had a Chicka Ferguson poster
Yeah.
on the corkboard. So, but this
on,
quote,
on the back, so I didn't want anyone else to see it other than me. I could just lift up and see it. I had
What is it?
"Live Today."
Oh, I love it.
Now,
Because,
Yeah.
because of Titanic, obviously.
well, you know what? I'd say you've adhered to that.
Yeah, you have. You do not muck
I
around.
do,
You
yeah.
jump on a PJ on a Friday.
Yeah, so
then
d-
you...
different workings of that I kind of try and live by.
The other
Yeah.
one I've got is what you end up with. No, what you put up with, you end up with. I find that's a really good one in relationships.
Yeah. Mum says that one about love many, trust a few, always paddle your own canoe.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, she gives me that one a lot. We used to go to Coolangatta Tweed Golf Club. There'd be a big billboard with a big smiley face emoji, before emojis even existed, saying, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours.
Oh, I
Oh,
like that too.
yeah.
What do you have one, Ash? Surely
I
in the
don't-
vault.
I don't really think I got one that I live by. I heard one yesterday that I'd never heard before. I said that Nick said, I asked him something or other. He went,
Nick,
mate,
Nick.
Nick here goes, he
all.
went, not my monkeys, not my circus.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before. It's not inspirational,
No,
mind
but
you.
it's a good one to get you through the internet.
I just never heard that before. Not my monkeys, not my circus.
only
Because
heard it
everyone's
last
always
year.
trying to drag you into their dramas. So
it's
that's
almost
what
wiping
that
your hands
one's
of it.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
Yes. No, that's the opposite of
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
not
talking
really-
about,
yeah.
like one to live your life by.
What about you, Mitch?
No, mine are just silly movie ones that don't really have any depth. Although the first one that comes to my mind is not inspirational at all.
Tell
but
me.
it's one that I like. Oh, my most inspirational comes from a 1990 film, and it's
Mike Brady, the remake.
No, not even.
Okay.
Not even that. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. And then I'm like, maybe there's depth to that. Maybe there's like, hey, there's forgiveness, but it has its limits. You know, if you worded it like that, you're like,
Yeah,
wow,
don't be
that's-
taken as a
that's-
fool.
That's really
Yes,
profound.
yes.
But when you say that it's from the 1990 live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, it kind of loses all of its depth. You know?
It's
So-
saying, let things go, don't hold a grudge, but don't be taken for a fool.
Yeah.
If that pizza arrives late,
Yeah.
it says on the advertising that it'll be free, and I want
Absolutely.
that ham and pineapple to be
One
free.
my
thank you.
family have ruined me by is
Are we asking people what theirs are? by
yeah,
the way?
13, 24, 10. I want some of your quotes. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Third. I was supposed to say 13, 24, 10.
No, do it again.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
13, 24.
great.
My inspiration is 13, 24, 10. I live by that.
No, it's be wary of those dripping with honey.
Well, not if you're at...
And now I've just
Not
shut.
if you're on Caxton Street.
I know the joint you're talking about too.
Now we're talking full price.
There you
No,
go.
so now I've isolated everyone who's nice to me. Straight, I'm like, I don't trust them.
Is that inspirational, or is that... I guess it is, even though it's a bit kind of in your face, it is still inspiring you.
Are you talking about honeybees again?
Anyway, 13, 24, 10. Let's get through Hump Day.
Yeah, come on, give us your
us
big
some inspo
your
quotes.
nuggets of gold.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
All right, it's Hump Day. So I asked you all to give us your best quotes that get you through. Things that you've been passed down through the family, or things that have popped up on Instagram that's your mantra and that's what you live by. Hayden from Kapalaba, what's yours?
That's Linda.
What does that
What'd you say?
mean? That's living Linda. What does that mean?
You just living your best life in that moment, taking everything in it that you can.
Oh, okay. All right. Carpe diem. Just,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What's that mean?
it means live for the now. Like, just grab
Oh,
it. Grab
live-
life by the
live
balls.
today.
Just,
That's my saying. Live
Yeah.
today from Titanic.
There
So
you
that's
go.
Carpe Diem.
so that's living Linda. All right.
It's living, Linda.
Thanks, Hayden. Lisa from Barden. What's yours?
Oh, sorry, I was just getting the teenager out of the shower.
That's a
Mine
strange
is-
inspiration.
I hope it's your teenagers, all I'm
That
going to
gave me
say.
goosebumps.
I know,
Linda, I'm going to live by that for the rest of my life.
That is something.
I'm
to
getting
live
that
by.
tattoo
That
on
is
my
great.
forearm. That's
Just
magnificent.
getting the teenager out of the shower.
That makes so much
Well, it
sense
works.
to
It's
me.
layered.
Straight
Yes.
from Mel Robbins herself.
It's layered, isn't
No,
it?
Okay, Lisa, what is it?
the real quote is, if you can only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are.
If you can only do what you can do, you'll never be more than you are. So,
Setting yourself limits, I guess. Or
Yeah,
not
so-
setting
Yeah.
yourself limits.
And the wise man that said that was Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda.
there you
oh,
go.
okay,
See?
straight from the panda's
I don't think it
mouth.
matters if it comes from animated films. I think
No.
that it can still pack a
That's all right.
punch.
You know what his other great quote was?
What?
I'm just getting the teenager out of the shower.
Christina from Zilmere, what's your go-to mantra?
If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
Similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit Yoda as
That-
well.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
It feels backwards, but it's not.
Yeah, don't get stuck in patterns, basically.
I'm just remembering a Wayne Bennett quote. Remember when Wayne Bennett used to write? He used to write articles in the paper every Saturday. He'd have like a little thing. One of his quotes, or maybe it was in one of his books.
No, it was a book.
It was in
It
one
was
of
his book.
It was in. It was. I think it was a chapter in one of his books.
Yep.
And it was the great quote: "After you've kicked the dog Sunday, you've still got to get out of bed Monday."
What does that even
I'm going to leave you with that.
Okay, Shirley from Moggle. What is it, Shirley?
Morning, team.
Morning.
If it's for you, it won't go by you.
I love that one. And
It's
that
good,
is
isn't it?
it's very fatalistic, but you know,
What does that mean?
as in you get handing over the power to the universe. You're saying, you know what, the universe will spit it back at me if it's meant to be.
So what's the one word for that? Like, there's a word for that.
What?
Fate or whatever.
Fate,
isn't it? Or-
yes. Yeah, that's why I said fatalistic.
Fate. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fatalistic.
Is that the same as like if you love something, set it free?
Yeah, because it'll come back to you. Yes, I think that's a good one. All right, Philip from Caboolture.
Hello.
Hello, what do
How
you
are
got
you?
for us, Philip?
Hey, it's much better to be at the front of the bus eating the beans than down the back smelling the farts.
Well, this is true. But what's the meaning behind that? Like, don't be...
You've got to chase inspiration. You want to chase. You want to go innovating. You don't want to be following other people. You want to be leading them.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I completely agree with
like
you,
that.
Philip from Caboolture. They are very sage words indeed. Yeah.
All right.
All
You're
right.
welcome to them.
All right, we'll stay away from the farts.
Thanks, Philip.
Don't take public transport, Philip.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Woo!
We've got our Echo Blitz coming up before 9 a.m. We've got some family passes to give away because the Echo starts in 3 days. Before
does,
we get
mate.
into that.
Showbag. So the full guide is in the Courier Mail today for showbags. I'm always looking for value when it comes to showbags.
What,
So-
the most amount of lollies you can get in your bag?
Well, no, more so like
quality.
the disparity between the cost of it and the value of it. Because they can put a recommended retail sort of, on value amount on bags. One thing that disappoints me year in, year out is chips, crisps, chips bags. It kind of always, for instance,
they're full of air.
The Smith Super Snack bag, which has a bunch of little packets of chips in it, but it's at the Ekka for $12. The value is $14.50, so you're not getting much, other than you could go down to Silly Sollies or whatever and probably get the same sort of deal going on.
And could I say, like you don't get the benefit of choosing your own flavours either.
No, you're kind of stuck with what you got. So what I would say is I'm struggling in that department, but everything else I'm going to give you just value for money.
And it needs to be unique, in my opinion, too, because the show bag it's meant to be a unique experience.
Not just buying a couple of packets of Smith's plain chips.
Yeah, because you just go and buy bags of them anyway.
Right, well, here you go. So I'll start at the very top of the list. Here's some absolute crack. It's just value for money. It's a bit niche in the areas.
Dirty Beetle?
Bubs and Tots bag.
Oh, what's in that?
There's a bunch of gear like tote bags and things like that. Like if you were just retail shopping, it'd be a lot more than $25. In fact, there's $471 worth of value in it for a $25 bag.
Is this for people who've got kids? Like,
it's called the Bubs and Tots bag.
Lockie might want this. Baby Daddy Lock.
Lockie, this is a good one. There's a good tote bag.
But are there any lollies in there?
No. So these are not lollies. This is a different department.
Okay.
There's the women's essentials and men's essentials bag. The women's is $32. The men's is $35. The value in those bags, which includes fancy water bottles, tote bags, actually like a nice travel bag for the men, around $480 worth of value.
Really?
So it's pretty damn good.
How do they do this?
There's another one, Tilly & Co., more female again. It's got a handbag in it. $30. The value is $318.
What kind of handbag?
I don't freaking know. It's a brown one.
Well, I'm just getting you back for Nikki's news when you ask me all questions that don't know.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so that's that sort of genre. In the fun sort of one, you got the magic show bag for kids. If you've got a kid who likes to be a magician, I feel like a couple of your kids want a bit of this.
Yeah, they're always fun.
Yep. There's 12 tricks, including a whoopee cushion. What kid
come on,
doesn't have a whoopee cushion? If you don't know what a whoopee cushion is now and you're in the car, ask your parents. Because they use them, all right? So this isn't even bad parenting.
That was basically the iPad of our era.
It was.
That's what we'd play with.
The Magic Show bag, $20, and it's got $91 worth of value in it. Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it's the best in that genre. This is the best value. If you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, there's a T-shirt and a cap, amongst other things in there. So
How much?
If you're trying to buy this somewhere, the T-shirt's going to be $30, right?
At least.
If you're at a convention. $20 for the show bag, $73 worth value for Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a plethora of sport bags across rugby league, AFL, NBA, NFL. Pound for pound AFL wise, if you're a Suns fan, that's $32 for $96 worth of value. The Lions bag isn't far behind that. There's every NRL team. So you're looking at pretty good value.
This feels like a very good opportunity to shop in advance for stuffing stockings for
Exactly.
Christmas. Yeah.
Because it's going to be cheaper than going to a game or, as I'm about to tell you, some of the other ones, like going to a store, going to the movie. Like it's going to be cheaper to get these items this way. The Wallabies are actually not a bad bag. It's about $32 for $100 worth of value. Boston Celtics, the best of the NBA bags, $36 for $101 of value. Now, candy. I'm big on the candy ones.
Yes, you are.
Pound for pound, there's two good ones that stick out here. The Candy Craze Super Bag, it's $12.50. It gives you $35 worth of value. And then there's this other one, which is $19, the XXL Candy Crazy Show Bag. $19 for $41 worth of value. And the Allen's Pick and Mix Bag, although a bit generic, as you said.
Yes.
$20 for $40 worth of value.
Yeah, but that gets the kids home in the car, the drive home.
I know, it's not that stacked. But the XXL Candy Crazy Show Bag for $19 will keep a kid going for at least 2 days.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And those bags are lollies now. You buy a bag of something, they're like $6 or $7.
Yep.
You buy one lolly now, it's $1 where it used to be, in our day, 5 cents, Mitch.
Let's see, have you got a thought on the Australian Women's Weekly show bag?
It was up there. It was in that first group of one. I didn't want to go too deep into it. Yeah. It was my fourth pick in that genre.
Okay, right.
The women's
So
wear.
COVID catching pages bag, basically.
Exactly. Bluey, there's all sorts of Bluey show bags. There's the Bluey show bag A, the Bluey show bag B, there's a bingo show bag.
I've got money on them selling out the quickest.
The
Bluey
pick of
bags.
those, if you get there early, the Bluey show bag A, it's $32 and it's valued at $80. If that's not a Christmas time shopping, what do you call it? Stocking
stuffer.
That is the big one there. So there's your value, all right?
There's some good tips there, mate. Well done. You've
Yeah.
done it again.
Thank you.
You've done it again.
You're
You
welcome.
put in the effort and we appreciate it.
Thank you. I don't care about your appreciation, but it's excellent.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast. Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's
Ready, set, peel and win!
I like this. It's like having a giant scratchy and everyone's going to win something uber cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go spend $10 or more on eligible items at Shell Ready Express and you get yourself a little peel and win. So you can score some big prizes with our mates at Shell Ready Express, but we got the chance for you to do something with our giant board in the studio. Kim out of 8 Mile Plains is playing today. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good, Kim. You sound chipper on a Wednesday.
I am very chipper. Hump day, weeks going fast.
Now, do you have a lucky number normally?
Oh, it's heavy.
I do. 9 is my always go-to.
Okay,
sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is. So 9 is my lucky number, yes.
You want 9? Okay.
All right, let's see what's behind 9.
And it is you'll love this one. It's a $500 Uber Eats voucher.
No way!
Uber Eats, get everything.
What about that one?
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Party at Kim's house. Look out.
Oh, that is awesome, guys. Thank you so
You're
much.
going to be up to your tits in burritos and all sorts. It's going to be awesome.
Wow, I can't believe it. That is
No
what a way
idea.
to start the day.
Awesome.
Have whatever you want with Uber Eats.
I like Kim.
Go for your life. I had it twice yesterday.
I like you too.
Oh, thanks.
I just wanted to keep going so we can sample that laugh.
a
Thank you,
good one.
Kim. Congratulations. $500 Uber Eats voucher. And you can win holidays, cash, and free fuel with Ready, Set, Peel and Win by spending $10 or more on eligible items at Shell Ready Express.
the Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I was talking with my boys last night, and somehow or other we were talking about like the most trouble, not the most trouble, I guess the most damage that the kids caused growing up, like where it might have been like around the house or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, we got a very lucky. I'm going to tell you a story of something my brother did that was easily topped anything that my kids did to us. But Levi, we were renting an apartment once, Jode and I, when Levi was very young. He's about 2, and we've come back into the apartment, and he'd found a pencil and walked around the walls of the unit with the pencil, and it was like, and he did it a couple of times. So there was just rings around
At least it was pencil.
Yeah, on all of the walls. It didn't come off easy.
No,
It
pencil
wasn't like
doesn't
you
come
could
off.
just rub it off. It was like, and then he tried to blame it on Sid, who couldn't even walk at that stage.
Or Rich.
And it was like
It's exactly his arm
It was the
height.
perfect height
Yeah.
for Levi to walk around, and that was a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. But then I was telling them the story of when we first moved from Harvey Bay to the Gold Coast when we were like 12 years of age. My brother and I, all through growing up at Harvey Bay, we used to collect aluminium cans. A lot of our mates did, actually. Like
We still do.
Yeah, we get. I don't know what you get these days, but back in those days, you used to get 50 cents a kilo for aluminium cans. And you go, if you went to the footy, like we'd go to the footy every weekend at Maryborough, and you go and raid the pig pen after the A grade game, there'd be all those cans of Forex that'd be there, and
What would you get?
Oh, mate, I can't
Like
remember.
$36.
It was 50 cents a kilo. I remember that, and it was enough that as a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid, like you
It was
get
significant.
a fair bit of money.
Like if you fill up a big bag, say a garbage bag full, that's about $30. So for a kid, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do that.
Yeah,
do
still
they?
we do
Yeah.
it. It's cans for change.
Yeah, it's
Sydney Sweeties.
It used to be the Vidness
Mantra.
back in Harvey
Cans for
Bay.
change.
Yeah, another one for Sydney Sweeney.
Sweeney. Brilliant.
But anyway, when we first moved to the Gold Coast, we were Mum and Dad were renting a house. So we're 12 years of age. They were renting a house at Runaway Bay, And, my dad wasn't known for having a fantastic sense of humour or being very
particularly with his kids.
Yeah, he was building a business and
He's known for blowing up.
He was focused on that. And anyway, one day Luke and I have gone out and we collected a heap of aluminium cans and we've brought them back. And, rather than crush them with the old, stomp on your foot, Dad had this. He had this Nissan four-wheel drive, like old manual four-wheel drive. It was called Neville the Nissan. And we lined up all the aluminium cans like it was parked up to the back of the house.
So along the concrete driveway.
Along the concrete driveway, 2 lines of aluminium cans that went all the way down the driveway, all the way to the street. So
I've got the perfect visual right now.
So that we could drive the four-wheel drive down, crush the cans, and then reverse the car back, presumably, and then away we would go and receive our fortune. But we didn't know how to drive a car, let alone a manual. And thank God for me, Luke jumped in the car in Neville, and he's turned the ignition on, and I don't know how or what it was in, but this thing shot backwards. And as I said at the start, this thing was parked up against the side of the house.
Oh, no.
It knocked the entire front of the house down.
Bloody hell.
It was a white brick house. It's still there on Bayview Street at Runaway Bay. And Neville, all of a sudden, Luke and I were the only ones home. All of a sudden, Neville the Nissan is in the lounge room of our house. It was shocking.
What's twin protocol at that point? I mean,
what do you do?
Could you run and leave him with it, or was that not something you could do?
We were terrified.
Yeah. And he was driving.
And the visual of it was just, there was so much of an element of me going, that could have been me. But thank God it was Luke. Actually, and the best thing that happened was Dad was away on a business trip. It was on a weekend, and we had to ring and tell him what had happened. And Dad was coming back on the Wednesday. And I'll never forget, on the Wednesday, we caught the bus back from school and we've hopped off the bus. We're walking back to the house.
He's out on the street.
And I'm walking along. I get off the bus and we're walking back to the house. And then I look and Luke's not next to me anymore. He was running down the street in the other direction. He did not want to go into that house. And Dad had to rebuild the house. It was in the freaking driveway.
There's nothing worse than that feeling when you're a kid and you've done something really bad.
Yes.
When no one's around. I did that. I fell through. They used to always say, "Get off the roof, Nikki." I was always on the roof. I don't know why. And they're like, "Get off the roof." And then one time I fell through the skylight, fell all the way through. So there's a gaping hole in the roof and landed on the floor. Told no one. Meanwhile, we were building a new house and my parents had stockpiled all of the light fittings under that open roof, not realising it was busted, and a storm came and absolutely drenched that and ruined every light fixing, every fitting.
Wow.
And I was in a lot of trouble. I'm trying to think what happened.
What happened to you, Ash?
I think I got the wooden spoon.
Oh, you got paid. Well, I think it was I think the best thing Luke did was run away that time, because I think the old man might have had a look at himself. The kid doesn't want to come home.
Yeah,
but we got through it and it got rebuilt. But
did you get off scot-free?
Yeah, I did. I was riding the camera. But my question is, what's the worst damage you caused? Not necessarily the most trouble you got into. No. What's the most damage you've caused? I know, back in the day, people, would be smoking a cigarette in the outhouses back when they'd have that, and that'd go up and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Your kid's been pretty good, Mitch?
Pretty good so far.
Oh, God, I set a chalet on fire once in Vale.
That'll do it.
Oops.
As a kid?
As a kid.
How rich was your family?
We did all right.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
All right, we're talking about the most damage that you or your kids have caused growing up. Nadia out of Cavaloa. What's going on, Nadia?
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
So was this you or your kids?
This was me, actually, myself and my brothers when we were young. I had a very strange, desire to decapitate my Barbie dolls as a child and do all sorts of crazy things to them, kind of like a little bit out of Toy Story, where they
Don't worry, I did it
toys
too.
put together from all different parts.
I used to chuck him in the fan to try and see if its head would get chopped off. So, yeah, don't worry. You're not alone.
Oh, God. Well, one day we decided we wanted to see if we could melt the Barbie doll's head. So we found a small tank of, fuel in the garage took it outside to the backyard and dipped the head into the fuel, walked over to the back fence, but of course the hair's nice and long, and it's, lit on fire beautifully, and we've dropped it on the floor. But the dripping of the hair led back to the fuel tank. And so the fuel tank's caught on fire. My brother's gone into a panic and kicked it away from us. It's hit the back fence, sprayed fuel all over the back fence, and the whole fence was on fire.
Oh, no.
So quite a bit of damage done. My mum was a single parent that had left us, home on the school holidays and rocked up home after work to find the back fence on fire, 2 fire trucks in the driveway, all of us safe and well.
God.
I know where Mitch's mind's going.
You can imagine the panic.
I know where Mitch's mind's going now too. That Barbie then haunts the family in some sort of Hollywood blockbuster
some
film
Annabelle situation
for the next 10 years.
Barbie's revenge.
I'm back.
I'm going to chuck a quick one in.
Continuously melting.
I ruined a fence as well. I was playing softball at my grandparents' place. I was going for the home run. I hadn't planned how to stop. I figured the fence would stop me. I hit the fence. I went through the fence, came to in my neighbour's garden, and went, oh dear.
That wasn't in Kappa. Where was she from again?
That was in Kapalaba.
In what?
Kapalaba.
Oh, right.
But I call it Kapalaba.
Oh, right.
Like Mulu Laba or Jimpai or whatever. Anyway, Kay, Windaroo.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good.
Yeah, so when I was younger, both my brothers decided they wanted to climb into the roof of the house, and it was just a rental property, and they both managed to stand on the same piece of plasterboard and fall through the roof.
Oh.
And their thought was, oh, my God, we're going to get killed. So they've got out the vacuum cleaner, they've cleaned it all up, long, dark hallway. A couple of days later, Mum goes to the linen cupboard, opens it up, and there's all plasterboard on the floor, and she's like, what the hell? And looked up, and there's like a 2-person hole in the roof.
And did they get in a lot of trouble?
Yeah, like they got grounded for ages. And that was like back in the time when it was like...
Yeah, irony, they got grounded twice.
Yeah, it was the time when they could get their butt smacked without really getting in trouble. So, yeah, they were in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, man. And what about Kelly from Upper Kedron? Kelly, what happened?
Oh, hi. Yeah, back in the 80s, our whole family had a waterbed each.
Loose.
And thought it was a good idea for my sister and I to jump up and down on the bed. And we ended up busting it and flooded the house. And we had a 2-story house, so it also got the rompers room underneath as well.
Oh, no. Did you not do the solo and grab a kayak and go down the water rapids down the stairs?
We were probably pretending to be surfing or something doing it.
Bloody hell, what a mess.
Yes.
Waterbeds, aren't they a weird thing? Wouldn't it be weird if they made a comeback?
Are they still a thing? I don't even know.
Is anyone out there still got a waterbed?
Oh, my kids are always asking, like, tell us what it was like. I'm like, yeah, it's
the golden days.
Yeah, not all, like it was cracked up to be, I don't think.
You just can't get out because it gives way underneath you. It'd be hard. You know what I mean? It's like skiing in powder. Like you can't get up.
Yeah.
All those relatable things.
You've never skied in powder either.
In Vale or Breckenridge.
The French
back
type.
to the skiing again, yes. Lisa Kalanga, yes, Lisa. What do you got?
Well, when my son was 4, he decided to get hold of, like the clicker that you start your gas stovetop with, that I did have in a childproof cupboard.
Fire gun, yeah.
And got hold of it, and while I was in a different room, decided to set fire to my bed and my whole bedroom.
Like on purpose, do you think?
I think he was just playing with it, and then he probably had it too close to the bedspread, and then the whole lot went up, and then the whole room.
Would have been, wonder what this would do. That's what you thought.
Yeah, he's just finding things out.
Wonder what this will do. Oh, shit. That's what it does.
It's his own little science experiment. What's that show where they do all the science experiments?
I don't know.
Like Mythbusters.
Oh,
Mythbusters.
Yeah,
he was just busting myths. What was he for?
These kids, you guys are
he was 4, and it earned him a trip to the police
I was
station.
going to say, it's a devil child.
Oh, that's a good way to sort them out.
All I did was like shoplift occasionally and ring sex lines.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.